I'm here again like a magnet. I'm always here. I mean, this is such an amazing place. For me, Garden of Gethsemane is the place, the last place that Jesus prayed. Then the last prayer of Jesus was here. He just came from the cenaculum, the room of the Last Supper. He already told the disciples that it will be, they will catch him, judge him, he will die, but he will resurrect 3 days later, which is a little bit different for a group of Jews to understand until today. And then when he came to the Garden of Gethsemane and knew that those are the last hours of his, he came with the 12, actually 11, Judas wasn't there. He kept most of the disciples somewhere at the cave there. And he took 3 of his disciples, St. Peter was one of them, John and Andrew, to hear, and he asked them to pray. Now they came around midnight. They were very tired. They didn't understand that something strange and important will happen, and they fell asleep 3 times. The angel came to pray with them, and he told him, "You're the first one and the last one." And then the Jews, Sanhedrin priests, and the Roman army came to catch him. Judas kissed him, and by that he betrayed him. We will enter now to a very important church. There are only few tourists there because it's wartime between the bad people and Israel. And let's pray. And this time I will be very happy if you will pray with me for the peace in Israel. We are blessing everyone that are with us, but especially Daniel. Daniel cannot walk anymore. We are his legs. We, it's you and us. Then let's pray that he will have an amazing life together with us. And as I already told you, Daniel, I am the legs of you. And you can ask me from time to time to walk through some places in Jerusalem to take a video that you want. But let me tell you that I have more than 20,000, almost 21K videos on my YouTube channel. Then you can find so many evidence of the Holy Land. The church that you saw is a new church. The church is only from 1924. But guess what? The story of Israel is building, destroying, building, destroying, building, destroying. That church was built on top of 12th century church that was built on top of a 4th century church. And we're going to see even the mosaic floor from that 4th century church. Hallelujah for that. To cross that street is such a difficult time. Thank you. I'm not thanking you. I mean, by law, we're supposed to stop. But law is only a suggestion. We're entering through a 2-way road, and next time when you're here and you look at his face, his little shop is there, and he's got excellent things with good prices. Then don't miss him.
You are welcome, sir, all the time.
You're welcome. And we are on the slopes of Mount of Olives, Gethsemane. It's actually 2 words in Hebrew, Aramaic, almost the same thing. Gat Shmanim. The place that you are pressing olive fruit into olive oil. Usually it's a secret place, that it was covered with walls, and I want to believe that someone here who owns that place knew Jesus, and he gave him kind of a secret place to be. Then we are entering into the most important olive grove, olive trees. And you might ask me, Zahi, how old that olive tree are, then I can tell you that some of them are more than 1,000 years old. But if you cut an olive tree, it will grow again. Look at that. This is a new branch. And if they won't cut it, it will be a new tree. Hallelujah for that. Daniel, I know that you're a Catholic. Then I'm going to bless it. And the place that they purified, that Jesus was praying, which is the most important part of their church. But I love trees. Then in that case, I want to imagine Jesus walking here at midnight together with his 3 disciples. They didn't know that something is happening or will happen here. And that tree in front of you was planted by St. Paulo, 5th, 1964, a pope who actually came to here. At that time it was Jordan. It was Jordan because they occupied it. It was supposed to be owned by the Palestinians. Today it's owned by Israel. And you can see another tree here that was planted by the Pope, San Franciscus, at 2014. And let me read something for you that I love, because it's now wartime, and before that it was COVID time. It's like they wrote it for me. Matthew 26:39. My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as through wilt. And look at that. Oh, Jesus, in deepest night and agony, you spoke these words of trust and surrendered to God the Father in Gethsemane, in love and gratitude. I want to say, in times of fear and distress, my Father, I do not understand you, but I trust you. Oh, I love it. And that place usually reminds me Betty. Betty, my sister, well, my new sister, I love you very much. And you have to look for, let me see, I will read for you from, I think it's John 18. You can read the English version, I will read for you the Hebrew version. ויהי ככלות ישוע לדבר את הדברים האלה, ויצא החוצה עם תלמידיו אל עבר נחל Kidron. Kidron Valley is just behind us. ושם היה גן, and there was a garden, this is the garden. ויבוא הוא ותלמידיו ויבואו אל חצר אחת ושמה גתשמני. ויאמר אל תלמידיו, שבו לכם פה עד שאתפלל. תלדתם. אחרי כן בא איתם ישוע אל חצר הנקרא גתסמן, ויאמר אל תלמידים, שבו לכם פה עד שאני אלך שמה והתפלל בי. והחל להתעצב אל עמוד, ויאמר להם, נפשי מרה לי על מוות, עמדו פה ושקדו עמי, וילך מעט מאיתם, ויפול על פניו, ויתפלל לאמור, אבי, אם תוכל להיות, תעבורנה מעלי הכוס הזו, אך כרצוני אם כרצונך. And that was the last sentence here. Then, as he told you, the church belongs to at least 12 and even actually more nation. That's why it's called All Nation Church. And we are going to visit that stone, the bedrock, that's where he prayed and the angel came for him. You will see the Judas Iscariot mosaic wall, and yeah, remember, it's a church on top of a church on top of a church. 12th century church, 4th century church, and the 1924 AD church. Look how beautiful the doors are with the 4 evangelists. I'm not supposed to talk there if people will pray there, but you know what we are going to see. Another thing that I want you to see beside the domes is the mosaic floor from the 4th century. It's covered with a glass. Judas Iscariot. And you will have like 2 minutes to pray as well. Remember Daniel. If you want to have your own cross or your own Bible, go to buy me a coffee. But the most important thing is be part of my family, subscribe to my channel. If you do have some questions, don't hesitate. I'm here for it. Thank you.